Welcome to the 2012 Science and Engineering Fair of Metro Detroit. Today we have 1,610 kids that are competing for awards in the science fair. That's up roughly about 18% from last year. We're seeing an insurgence of students that are interested. Their teachers are pushing for those projects for science, technology, engineering, math. We've got an increased number of students in the senior division and junior division, and even in the team categories. The science fair is all about kids doing a project, doing an experiment. It's one of the largest events in the country where they have to actually demonstrate a concept. They can't just do a book report. It has to be what really happened. Come up with a hypothesis, come up with the scientific method, the approach, and come up with their conclusions. Take a look around. I think you'll be impressed. These are the kids that will be paying our Social Security in the future. It's the future generation. Thank you.
We hope it does well.
Yes.
Yeah.
We're just ready to start the Coldwell Hall Science Fair. Looking forward to a lot of good projects from the kids.
Country Day.
Yeah, Country Day.
You all have exhibits here?
What? Yeah.
Science is fun, kids. Science fair. I want to be on YouTube.
Yeah, nervous. Really nervous.
Environmental science.
Physics.
Yeah.
Our project was done. We were trying to solve energy crisis. So we made solar cells, and it was a lot of fun. We had a really good time doing it.
It was a very fun project to do and getting to use all the different colors.
We tested radiation on sheep blood to see what the effect on the number of white blood cells in the blood. It was kind of interesting to work with the blood.
Well, my exhibit exhibits the comparison between children's shows and adult shows. Are children's shows really children's shows, or are they just a formatted version of adult shows?
Professional awards, please check in with the professional awards judge.
To have this available would be a real benefit and aid to the ballet industry.
For my experiment, I tested 3 different types of brushes: the carbon, the lead-free solder, and aluminum. And out of all of them, the carbon brush performed the best.
So my project's objectives was to convert a conventional 2D endoscope into one that could project images in 3D. And then we tested it by designing an experiment to see how long it took to string 15 beads.
So my project is the RFID keyboard. I'm doing it to basically eliminate any need for a typed password.
My project compared LEDs to CFL and incandescent bulbs in terms of cost and energy efficiency. The conclusion of this project is that LEDs are superior to CFLs and incandescents in every field other than initial purchase price.
I want to say that the science fair is a wonderful thing to be involved in, and we need more volunteers. We need younger people to help us out because we're all getting pretty old around here.
We are.
So anybody listening to this, call the science fair, get involved. It's great.
I'm going to say we have been doing this way too long.
So this is a linear auto-belay magnetic system, which allows the climber to slowly descend to the ground.
But in reality, I found that if you were going to try to make strip magnets work, they wouldn't. And so if you were going to use magnetic levitation for cars, you would have to go with electromagnets, but that's too expensive, and so really magnetic levitation is not an effective way for personal vehicles.
Hello, my name is Justin Dalkowski, and for my science fair experiment, I built a microbial fuel cell. A microbial fuel cell takes bacteria, and through the natural reactions it has in nature, produces electricity and also clean drinking water. This can be applied to our world today by using power plants. Instead of coal, putting wastewater and producing electricity and also clean drinking water.
I created the controllable tension drumstick assembly. That is essentially just a drumstick that you can change the tension in. And by changing the tension, you can mimic multiple types of drumsticks.
I just always look forward to doing this every year. I mean, this is one of the highlights of my year. I'm able to come here and I always learn something new from what the kids are doing. But the most important thing is to be here to encourage the kids, to help the kids get a leg up on their scientific career.
Probably get there and there may be 2 or 3 or 4 other people because I'm only going to be giving you 3 or 4 right now at a time to look at. So
judging here is a great opportunity to get to see the future scientists of tomorrow. We get a great chance to talk to them, spending about 10 or 15 minutes really to go in depth into their projects, and we found out what gave them the idea to do the project, how they took it through completion, the results they got, and the reason why they love what they're doing.
Okay, we got you working, Kathy.
Okay, thank you.
I'll be right there.
Okay. Hi, I'm Steve Miller. I'm from Ford. I've been doing this since 1995. I find judging here is a very, very rewarding experience. See young people really applying creativity, real deep scientific thought, discovering things that are just amazing. And it's also something I do is I encourage them to apply at Ford for a summer job.
My project is about finding the divisibility rule of 3 in different bases. And through plotting using Mathematica 8, I'm going to be able to find the actual pattern. And through number 3, I'm going to be able to prove those patterns mathematically.
The title of my project is Classification-Based Music Recognition Using Learned Feature Representations.
I conducted my experiment on how temperature affects the magnetic flux density of magnets.
We had a good year this year with the judges going around to the professional award ceremony, and they chose everybody fairly quickly, and they were fairly decisive.
About what they believe should be in the shoe.
So I recommended 10
I've been judging here since the SCF 2000, I believe it was. I've become basically hooked by it. It's just a fascinating and really interesting experience for me as a physicist and as a quasi-engineer. I find that the energy of the students is immensely invigorating, and I'm very proud that we have some exhibits here at this fair that go on to the international fairs and win prizes. I think it's an important thing for people like me to bring on a new generation of scientists, and I think this is an excellent way to do that. And I'm trying to look forward to recruiting more members of the people I work with at Ford Motor Company to come and do judging. I know a lot of Ford people already come here, but we can always use more.
My name is Michelle McManaman, and I am a judge at this year's Detroit Metro Science Fair. I am here judging the science fair because I thought it would be a really fun experience to talk with the middle and high school students that are interested in science and engineering. And I am truly amazed by some of the work that these kids are doing. It is fantastic and phenomenal work that they do. They have creative skills and really great presentation skills in describing how they did their work and how they came up with their projects. So this is my first year judging, and I'm sure that I will be back again.
What I was examining is what win percentage of an AI is going to provide the user with the best experience. It's in human nature to want to win, but they also want a challenge at the same time. So that's why I believe the medium AI was the victor.
Thank you. Hi, how are you?